I'm Lara.
Hi, I'm Alex. Today is Friday, March 16, 2018.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Bulldog News. Alex, are you hungry?
No, I'm fine.
I'm starving. I feel like I'm wasting away.
St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow.
St. Patrick's Day has been celebrated for over 1,000 years in Ireland to honor St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland.
The first day of spring is next Tuesday, March 20th.
The first day of spring is also known as the Vernal Equinox.
Egg Day will be next Friday, March 23rd.
The high school FFA students will bring in animals for the PK-3 students to see and pet.
The FFA stands for Future Farmers of America.
The school store is open before school from 7:45 to 8 o'clock on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
At the school store, you can buy snacks and school supplies.
Students from the Winona State University performed a play for us last Tuesday.
Mr. Donzi wanted to thank the PK-3 students for being such a respectful audience during the play.
The Winona State students said you were one of the best audience they have ever had.
Speaking of being a good audience, let's be a good audience for Mr. Mose.
Does Mr. Mose have Arnie with him today?
Yes, he does, and he has another super guest today.
Hi kids, and welcome to another edition of Mr. Mose Knows. I have Arnie with me today, but I also have a very special guest joining us today. This is Mr. Erkey, our district superintendent.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Mose.
Absolutely. As the superintendent, Mr. Erkey is the leader of all the schools that make up PEM, including the Pre-K-3, both the 4-6 and 7-8 buildings in Elgin, and even the high school.
Wow! You are the leader of all that? You are amazing! A superintendent!
Well, I can't do my job without the excellent teachers, paras, and all the support staff we have at PEM.
Oh, what about Mr. Donzi? Does he help you, or is he just a guy who wears sweater vests and cool ties?
Mr. Donzi has a very important job leading the pre-K through 3 building as our principal. He makes sure the students are safe and they're learning. The students here are very fortunate to have Mr. Donzi as our principal.
I agree, Mr. Erkey. Now, would you like to stick around while Arnie and I teach the kids about conflict?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, what is conflict, Mr. Mose?
Good question, Arnie. Conflict is when 2 or more people disagree, argue, or fight.
So, yesterday when I thought you took my candy bar, we had a conflict?
Yes, we did. That's right. You thought I took your candy bar and you started to yell at me. I tried to tell you that John put your candy bar in your lunchbox, but you were too angry to listen to me.
I'm sorry for yelling at you, Mr. Mose. I thought you took my candy bar, so I wanted you to give it back. I guess I should have stopped, calmed down, and just asked you if you had seen my candy bar.
If you would have been able to stop, give yourself time to calm down, you could have made the choice to ask me questions. I would have told you that John saw your candy bar on the floor and put it in your lunchbox. It's important to stay calm and not make emotional decisions.
What do you mean, emotional decisions?
Well, when we are angry or upset and we don't give ourselves time to calm down, we might make decisions that cause a conflict. Lots of times, conflict can be avoided if we stop, calm down our bodies and our minds, and ask questions.
Oh, let's role play what happened yesterday so everyone can see the wrong way and then the right way to handle conflict.
Okay, I'll start. Hey, Arnie.
You took my candy bar off my desk, didn't you?
No.
I know you took it. You better give it back before I tell the teacher.
Okay, that was a good example of a conflict.
And scene.
Okay, now let's try it, and let's show the kids what it looks like when we stop, calm down, and ask questions. Okay? Hey, Arnie, how are you today?
Oh, not so good. Someone took my candy bar from my desk. Have you seen my candy bar?
Actually, I did, but I saw John pick it up off the floor, and he put it in your lunch bag when you were taking books to the library.
Oh, really? Thank you for letting me know, Mr. Mose.
All right, remember, boys and girls, conflicts happen every day. Can you stay calm and ask questions to work out a conflict in a safe and respectful way?
Well, thank you for being on Mr. Mo's Nose, Superintendent Erkey. Hey, maybe we can talk later about changing the name of the show to Mr. Arnie Knows Everything. Huh?
Well, we'll talk about the name. It was my pleasure to be part of your show.
Thanks
for watching. Have a great day, Bulldogs.
Thank you, Mr. Mose, Arnie, and Superintendent Erkey.
The snow on our playground is melting.
If you want to play on the snow that is still there, remember that you need to wear snow pants.
If you choose not to wear them, you can go on the blacktop or the playground equipment.
In the mornings are halfway our field with many students, staff, and parents.
Let's be respectful of one another and keep each other safe on the stairways, ramps, and in the hallways.
Please don't run or push to get where you are going.
If we all remember to walk and look out of each other, it will be a better experience for everyone.
Okay, that was good. Now it's time to get something to eat. That's the Bulldog news for this week. Have a safe weekend.